In my last video, I managed to produce hydrogen gas using a simple glass jar and a single 12-volt battery. But there was a problem. The system wasn't sealed properly. After the experiment, I noticed that even when I blocked the outlet tube, gas was still escaping from around the electrodes. I added silicone around every opening. I installed seals around the electrodes so it will much safer and airtight. Hopefully, this version will perform much better. I also added this small container between the generator and the outlet. Before the gas leaves the system, it passes through here first. This is called bubbler. It prevents any outside flame to enter the main generator, so it's like a flame stopper. Now that the generator is upgraded, it's time for today's experiment. In the previous video, I only used one 12-volt battery. But what happens if we use two batteries? What happens with three? And finally, what happens with four batteries? Let's find out. We will start with a single battery. This is exactly the same setup I used in the previous experiment. It works. You can clearly see bubbles being produced. But this is not particularly impressive. Now, let's move on to two batteries. Okay, that's already a noticeable difference. The reaction looks much more active than before. There are clearly more bubbles being produced. Next, let's try three batteries. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. The system is becoming much more energetic. I can see a lot more bubbles. And finally, it's time for four batteries. This is the most powerful configuration I'll be testing today. Whoa, that's a huge difference compared to where we started. The amount of activity inside the jar is much more greater than with a single battery. Let's put all four tests by side. One battery, two batteries, three batteries, and four batteries. The difference is pretty obvious. As the power increases, the reaction becomes much more intense. So, was rebuilding the generator worth it? I would say yes. The new setup feels much more solid. The leaks seems to be gone, or almost gone, and increasing the power clearly changed the performance in the system. But now I'm curious about something else. Instead of using batteries, could I use the sun? That's exactly what I will try in the next video. See you in the next experiment.